Veterans Affairs Office is walking back a leaked memo directing all of their health facilities to remove the iconic photo, The Kiss, which depicts a sailor kissing a woman to celebrate the end of World War II, because it shows a non-consensual act that made some people... Did I tell him to take it down? You don't know. And so in the past, the woman getting kissed in the photo admitted that the guy just walked up and grabbed her and kissed her, but said it was just a thank God the war is over kind of thing. Right. Isn't that the enduring message of this particular photo?
I thought so.
Absolutely.
I thought so too.
The response from our audience, I think, goes to say it's not just like the right thinks this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And by the way, a friend of mine who's an Air Force veteran and worked on nuclear bombers tweeted out, meanwhile, I can't get an appointment at the VA for another couple of months. Like, deal with the real issue.
Yeah. Well, how about if we're talking about women who are talking about what's been done to them? Yeah. In the armed services.
Right.
Let's fix that. Yeah. And then talk about the picture.
Correct.
But fix the problem and not put a Band-Aid on something that doesn't need, because everybody knows what the picture is.
Yeah.
We all know what it is and why it happened. I don't know, this
Ironically, the picture is to celebrate the end of fascism.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, it's frustrating to hear that, because the overreach of this woman who I guess asked that this be removed was saying that people were experiencing trauma walking down the hallways. You work for the VA. These are people that literally have trauma in their lives. And you look at what trauma used to mean. These two people holding each other. By the way, I might feel different if the picture was like someone pushing someone up. Her arms are swept back, and it's a moment of bliss. And we have led a privileged life not having, and I recognize the Iraq War, but the generations before us had Vietnam, the Korean War, World War II, World War I. Everyone's related to someone that was somewhere fighting on the ground. None of us, not none of us, but in general, the consensus right now is people have the privilege to assign things like that to that photo. That photo was the end of something awful. Correct. And it was such a beautiful thing. And the people in the picture, they're not alive anymore, but the daughter of one of them said they remained friends for years after that. It's such an iconic, beautiful photo that talk about overcorrection and not focusing on the right things.
Yeah. There are things to fix in the VA. There are absolute things that you can touch them.
Well, I think Alyssa's point was such a good one. My uncle, God bless him, fought in the Vietnam War, and he's suffering from some of the effects of it. And my dad sometimes the VA is not as responsive as you would like. I've had conversations with them.
Cher was instrumental in getting helmets. For our serving people. I mean, there's stuff y'all could fix.
It's not all bad. But
listen, a lot of it is not. Look, in this country, there should never be a vet living on the street.
I agree.
There should be no.
Looking at the picture of World War II, you see the guy kissing the lady. It was recently banned by the VA. In their hospitals, they remove it everywhere. They claim that is the people there are having trauma, like those are in the hospital. VA, they have their own hospital, that they are having trauma. The women in the view did not find that funny. If you look at that picture, the guy is kissing the lady, which they interpret that it was the end of World War II, and the guy was so happy and held the lady and was kissing the lady. So they were happy. See, at least we have ended the war. We did not die during this war. We watched other people die. Our arms did not cut. Our eyes did not fall off. Our legs are still together. We did not lose our mind. War will bring a lot of stuff. At least we are still healthy and strong. Thank God we made it. So the guy kissed the lady. There were no couples. And when he kissed the lady, just allowed the lady and went. So they took that picture and put it in all the VA's hospital. Everywhere the VA was there. But recently, they came and removed it that discussing trauma. And the women in the view were not happy at all. They come out with their own opinion. They tried to pass a message to the VA department and say that there are a lot of real things happen to those women that they claim that they want to protect. Obviously, Sarah made a statement that Most of the people who are in the VA hospital, they're really facing that trauma. You know, most of the times they'll have that mental issue because they'll be seeing things, hearing things, they have gone to war. So the flashbacks start coming to them. And most of the time they put them that they are in the mental ward because they'll be seeing things that nobody's seeing. Automatically you prescribe to a mental health already. And you need a psychiatrist. So most of them need psychiatrists because they are seeing and hearing. Obviously, that's the effect of the war they have. That's already trauma. You in the war, they are bombing people, killing people around you. You see blood, obviously. Mentally, most at times, it affects your brain. What we see affects us. So automatically, they are really trauma from the war. What trauma again do they have? So the women in the views were saying that women from the VA, they have a lot of stuff that they are passing through and they have been reporting, but no one is there to help the real fact. They talk about also that most women have complained that like their managers assaulting them, taking advantage over them. They have a lot of problem. Sometimes because they are women, they are being discriminated from the men. Sometimes because they are women, they suffer a lot of stuff. You know that as a woman, there's a lot of stuff you face in the world of today, even professional, even in the medical field. You see the female doctor is being, sometimes some patient will tell you, I don't want a woman as my doctor. They would tell you. You go to even nurses or tell you sometimes, a man, even a woman will say, I don't want a female. Especially doctors, jobs that they thought only men could do it. In the IT field, the engineering, you face that conflict. Sometimes they don't want to give that, they look at women as a second-class citizen. They look as like women that our place is meant to be in the kitchen. How can you come when men are coming? So most women that are in the VA, who went to the VA, they face that issue. They have raised the matter out, but nothing has been done to them. So the women in the views are trying to pass the message out. Those things that are real, that they can touch, they can feel. That no VA person has to be on the street living. We all know most of them in the street, they are homeless. So the Whoopi is angry that no VA, people that have fought for the country, for the United States, they have fought for us. None of them have to be in the street no matter what. And the government is able to do that. But they don't do. They don't appreciate them. Yet they want to talk about one picture that don't even make any sense. So what do you think? Do you support what they are saying, that that picture is not valid? The VA has to concentrate on making no one that has gone to war. We all know what war means. Going to a foreign land, overseas to go and fight. Just imagine, have you ever been like in an environment that just during New Year they'll shoot, what do they call it? The shooting star. Only that noise, that's not even a gun. You see people are passing out. Think that in a war zone, that bomb, actual bomb you're hearing gunshot, many millions. Sometimes you're seeing they kill people in your presence. Sometimes you're fighting, you're defending yourself for country, because if they don't fight, obviously those people will come to the United States and life will never be the same to everyone. Sometimes there will be bloodshed, life will be different. So they go there to help the people here in the United States. So the government have to appreciate them. So but yet they are not being appreciated. You see them, most of them are still on the street. They are still begging. Sometimes you go to their hospitals, it's difficult for them to even have treatment. The medical system is not good. So all those things, Whoopi is saying that they have to fix it. Real things are affecting people, not just simple picture. So what do you think? Do you buy with them, or do you support the VA that they had to remove that picture? It's causing a lot of trauma. If you don't support, can you share this video and make it go viral for the people in the VA to see this? It might be, you don't know who can be watching. It might be somebody who have an influence in that organization, and they'll try to see, to take away the VA who are on the street, to make their life better. Or even the upcoming people who are in the VA. Sometimes they say the old people will work for the new one to enjoy. Let me see your own comment on this. Let me get your own suggestion on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.